Hello leaders, how's everybody doing today? In today's video is going to be King Arthur Grandfather Clock Chimes. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. So what we're looking at today is my King Arthur Grandfather Clock. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys all the 3 chimes on this Grandfather Clock. It has the Whittington Chime, St. Michael's Chime, and Westminster Chime. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first start off, guys, showing you guys the Whittington Chime. And how I'm going to do this is I'm going to show you guys all the 4 quarters of all of the 3 chimes. I'm going to show you the 4 quarters of the Whittington Chime, and 4 quarters of the St. Michael's Chime, and 4 quarters of the Westminster Chime. So we're going to start off with the Whittington Chime. Again, my favorite chime, of course, would be the St. Michael's Chime. It's because the more notes the chime has, the more the favorite the chime will be to me. So, by the way, we're gonna start off with the Whittington Chime, and then the Whittington Chime will start at 10:15 p.m. and then it'll strike. So the Whittington Chime is gonna start at 10:15 p.m. Then it's gonna strike at 11 p.m. on the hour. Then the St. Michael's Chime is gonna start at 11:15 p.m. and then the last quarter of the St. Michael's Chime will be at midnight, which will be at 12 a.m. And last but not least, the Westminster Chime is gonna start at 12:15 a.m. and then end at 1 a.m. So again, the St. Michael's Chime is my favorite. Again, the St. Michael's Chime is double the notes, which means you get 8, 16, 24, and 32 notes plus whatever hour of what time it is. By the way, you can see I got it set on Whittington right there. By the way, the thing with the Whittington and the St. Michael's Chime is that they have the same amount of notes on the quarter past hour, which is on the 15. You'll see what I mean. What I mean by that, guys, is that the quarter past would be the 15, which is the quarter past hour, which means quarter past is 15 minutes after the hour, which would be like on the 3. The thing is that this grandfather clock, the thing is that it's a little bit kind of like screwed up, actually. How it's screwed up is that it chimes like 2.5 to 3 minutes late after each quarter. The quarter past, half past, 3/4 hour, and hour. Should go off in about 5 minutes. So again, I'm going to show you guys the 4 quarters of the Whittington Chime, 4 quarters of the St. Michael's Chime, and 4 quarters of the Westminster Chime. By the way, guys, this clock actually is like, by the way, it's like 7 to 10 minutes ahead of the actual time. Again, we're going to start off listening to the Whittington Chime, then we'll go to the St. Michael's Chime, and last but not least, we're going to end with the Westminster Chime. Again, this grandfather clock, it's about, I believe I got it in 2018. So that means it would be 4 to 5 years old. If I got it in 2017, it would be 5 years old. Now you'll see when it gets to like right where my finger is, in between like where it says Whit, short for Whittington, that's where it should chime, by the way. It won't really chime, guys. You're mostly just gonna hear the hour strike, only on the hour. It's because the hammers are all screwed up and stuff like that. I know, guys, it's gonna take a little bit of time for the clock to chime. It's coming up to, again, quarter past 10, which is like right here where my finger is. This is where it should chime. but it usually chimes like 2.5 to 3 minutes late. Okay. It's gonna be a little hard because it's like in a diagonal angle to show you guys the hammers hitting. It's like 6 minutes ahead of the actual excuse me. It's ahead like 6 minutes of the actual time. If you guys hear a click, that means it's gonna start chiming. As again, this clock, it does not keep accurate time. So what that means is I have to set it like 5 to 7 minutes late than the actual time. Depends on what time it is. Okay, that is the quarter past of the Whittington Chime. I'll come back, guys. On the half past of the Whittington Chime, I know you guys have to kind of wait, which I do apologize about. I'll come back on 10:30, which is at 10:30. I'll show you guys the Whittington Chime. Stay tuned. Okay, guys. It is like 1 minute away to the half-hour mark of the Whittington Chime. So currently it is 10:29, which is what my King Arthur grandfather clock says, but the actual standard time is 10:23. So this clock, by the way, is about 6 minutes ahead of the actual standard time. And right now it is set on the Whittington Chime. As again, it chimes like to 2.5 minutes to 3 minutes late after the actual time. It chimes like 3 minutes after the actual quarter past, half past, 3/4 hour, an hour. The only time you'll usually hear the chime, guys, will be like on the hour. So usually where you only hear the the only exact time you're gonna hear the clock chime would be around on the hour, which would be at 11 p.m., 12 midnight, and 1 a.m. So it's coming up onto the 30, which is the half past. Okay. As again, it doesn't really chime because the hammers are busted and are all messed up, and this is all starting to get out of hand and ridiculous. And I don't think this clock can even be fixed anymore because it's so damaged that it can't even be fixed anymore. Okay. And then once you hear a little click sound, that means it'll start chiming. Okay. It's a little hard because it's in a diagonal angle. Okay, that is the half past chime of the Whittington Chime, and I'll come back on 11:15 of the Whittington Chime. And once we are done with the 3/4 hour and hour of the Whittington Chime, we'll get straight to the St. Michael's Chime. So yeah, stay tuned. Okay, guys, it is coming up now on the Whittington Chime. It is coming up on quarter to, excuse me, it's coming up quarter to 11. By the way, if you look, it's like right now 10:44. You know, guys, it actually already went off. That's odd. Hold on, something's not right, guys. I want to show you guys something. Excuse me. It usually chimes like 3 minutes, like up here in between, like the 9 and excuse me again. It chimes like 3 minutes later, on the 3/4 hour. I've never seen that do it before. It chimed like somewhere over here. It's supposed to chime somewhere like between this little dot and the 46 line. That's odd. Never seen that. Now, when I come back again the next 15 minutes, you're actually gonna hear the chime, but you're just gonna hear the hour strike, guys, for the Whittington Chime. So when I come back at 11 o'clock, that's gonna be the last quarter chime. That's gonna be the last chime of the Whittington Chime. Then after the hour strike for the Whittington Chime, we're gonna go to the St. Michael Chime, which is my favorite chime. And then all we're gonna hear on the hour is gonna be the hour strike. So yeah, stay tuned for the hour chime for the Whittington Chime. All right, guys. It's gonna go off, guys, in about maybe about like 3 to 5 minutes from now. As again, now this is gonna be the final quarter. We're gonna be hearing the Whittington Chime. But except this time, what we're gonna hear is we're gonna hear the what's it called, hour strike. After it's done playing the Whittington Chime, which is the melody we're gonna be hearing. And what we're gonna hear is the hour strike after it plays the Whittington Chime melody. It's gonna strike 11 o'clock at night. So again, Whittington Chime is at 11 o'clock. St. Michael's Chime is at midnight, which is 12 a.m. And Westminster Chime is at 1 a.m. Okay? So again, this is going to be the last time we're going to be listening to the Whittington Chime. Okay, guys, it's coming up to on the hour. Okay. Once we hear a clicking sound, that means it's going to start chiming. Just double check to make sure. Yeah, just start chiming around like right in between that dot and this starts to chime about like where my finger is in between this dot and this little line right here, like right here. Okay. Here we go. Okay, now you're gonna hear the strike go off. And that is the Whittington Chime on my King Arthur grandfather clock. So now what we're going to do is we're going to change the melody from the Whittington to the St. Michael's Chime. Now, the thing is that the St. Michael's Chime is similar because in the quarter past hour, is that the Whittington Chime and the St. Michael's Chime have the same melody on the quarter past hour. But the thing with the St. Michael's Chime, it's double in notes, which means you get 8, 16, 24, and 32 notes on the hour plus whatever hour, depending on what time it is. So, by the way, on the quarter past hour, you get 8 notes, half past, you get 16, three-quarter hour, you get 24, and on the hour, you get 32 notes plus whatever hour. So yeah, guys, stay tuned for the quarter past hour of the St. Michael's Chime. Okay, guys, it's gonna go off in like 2 minutes from now. Again, when you hear that clicking sound, that means it's gonna that when you hear the sound, the clicking sound, that click sound, like one single click, that means it's about to chime. Again, the one thing I do apologize is that you have to kind of wait. And to sum up the GWAS in a nutshell, what we're looking for are those polymorphisms that are like those two patient versus controls. Anything that's above the red line here is a SNP or a number of SNPs or the locus that is present to a higher rate in those pregnancy. And so this example is from genes. And what you can see is that many of the genes are the same as what we find in those rare epilepsies. PLO, GABA2, the sodium channel genes over here, are all those that are implicated in the epilepsies. Okay, that's quarter past 11 of the St. Michael's Chime, and I'll guys get back to you guys on 11:30 on the St. Michael's Chime. So stay tuned. One thing I want to let you know, guys, it's actually, if you guys think it is in the daytime, it is actually at nighttime, by the way. So by the way, the St. Michael's Chime is coming up to 11:30. By the way, again, the St. Michael's Chime, you get double in notes. You get 8, 16, 24, and 32 plus whatever hour. So on the half past, you get 16 notes. So let's go to the panel so you can guys see the hammers. Yeah, I'd say that this is an exciting area, and like I say, I think certainly there's an element of an aggregation of probably common. As again, guys, the St. Michael's Chime is my favorite chime. But I do think that's the future, and I think what we need to recognize that is. And again, when you hear that click, that means the clock is about to chime and play the melody. Let's double check to make sure. When it reaches the 30, that means it's gonna start chiming. But the field in general is going to recognize that being sort of asking these questions to recruited patients. But it will take a very big effort among the institutions to really tackle this question. But it's exciting. The methods are there to start to address this question. And as maybe a slightly less sophisticated non-geneticist point of view to that question, I've been thinking about this too, that everything is probably genetic. There's patients who have, so in 10 or 20 years or whatever, how many years, they'll probably, risk is of developing epilepsy after meningitis or something, because you have genes that I will never know anything about because they have to do with inflammation and your immune response to that infection causing damage to the brain that results in epilepsy later. Okay, guys, that is the St. Michael's Chime on 11:30 at night. So, guys, stay tuned for the 3/4 hour to midnight for the St. Michael's Chime. As you get on the 3/4 hour of the St. Michael's chime, you get 24 notes on the 3/4 hour of the St. Michael's chime. So yeah, so guys, stay tuned for the 3/4 hour chime of the St. Michael's chime. Okay, guys, that is it chiming the St. Michael's chime on the 3/4 hour. Now, when I come back in the next 15 minutes, I want to let you know, guys, it's going to strike midnight, by the way. As again, by the way, on the 3/4 hour, you get 24 notes, and then on the hour, you get 32 notes plus whatever hour. So what that means is that on the hour, if it strikes midnight, the St. Michael's chime, 32 plus 12, that means there's going to be 44 notes in total, including the hour striking it 12 times. So, guys, I'm going to come back in about the next 15 minutes, and this clock is going to strike midnight. So, guys, stay tuned. Alright, guys, I want to let you know, guys, it's coming up on the hour for the final quarter of the St. Michael's chime. What that means, it's going to strike midnight, by the way. Okay. So, by the way, it's going to, again, St. Michael's chimes, you get double a notes, which means you get 8, 16, 24, and 32 on the hour, which you'll hear right now on the hour for the midnight chime of the St. Michael's chime. Oh, there it goes. Okay, guys, that is the St. Michael's chime. And last but not least, we're going to do the Westminster chime. So what that means is that the Westminster chime, you get 4, 8, 12, and 16 notes on the hour. It's a little different, but by the way, the Westminster chime will start at 12:15 a.m. and then it will end at 1 a.m. So, by the way, so guys, stay tuned for the quarter past 12 a.m. Westminster chime at 12:15 a.m. So stay tuned. Guys, one thing I want to let you know, guys, actually the time on my King Arthur grandfather clock is actually about 7 minutes ahead of the actual Eastern Standard Time. So we get about 5 minutes until we get to the quarter past 12 of the Westminster chime. So guys, I want to let you know, guys, the time on this clock is like 6 to 8 minutes ahead of the actual Eastern Standard Time. So right now, by the way, on this grandfather clock, it is 12:14 a.m. is what it says. So let's get straight into the panel so you can see the hammers chiming on the Westminster chime, quarter past 12. Okay, guys. We're like about 2.5 minutes to about 1.5 minutes away to the 12 midnight Westminster Chime. You got about 3/4 to left, by the way. Here. When it reaches about right in between this little black dot and this line right here, that's when it should chime, I believe. Again, when it reaches, okay, guys, when it reaches between this dark black circle, dot, and square, and this black thin line in between where my finger is, that's where it should start chiming the half past Westminster chime. So what you'll hear is 8 notes on the half past hour. Like when it reaches right here, it'll start chiming. Like where my finger is. Oh. Ow. Okay, that is the half past chime of the Westminster Chime. So all we have left, guys, is the 3/4 hour and hour of the Westminster Chime. So I'll come back, guys, around 12:45 a.m. and 1 a.m. to show you guys the Westminster Chime. So yeah, stay tuned. Okay, guys, that was the 3/4 hour of the Westminster Chime, and all we have left is the hour of the Westminster Chime. The one thing I want to let you know, guys, I do apologize that I film the clock, the front of the clock, the front of the grandfather clock, and then I go to the panel so you can guys see the hammers and the chime rods playing. But the things I didn't know is that it was gonna chime like around like in between this square, this dark square and circle. I mean, let me just go back to drawing board and repeat this. I didn't know it was gonna chime in between this dark black square and circle and this dark thin black line. I thought it was gonna chime like up here, like in between this line, like right here where my finger is, right here. And all we have left, guys, is the hour of the Westminster Chime. So yeah, we have one more quarter, and that would be about it. So stay tuned, guys. So guys, this last chime is the Westminster Chime on the hour. It's actually like 11 and a half minutes, about 12 minutes ahead of the actual Eastern Standard Time. So by the way, this grandfather clock, this King Arthur grandfather clock is going to strike 1 a.m. on the hour of the Westminster Chime. So by the way, right now the clock says 12:59 a.m. But right now the actual real time right now is 12:47 a.m. That's because the reason why this one says 12:59 a.m. is because this clock doesn't keep accurate time. That's why. Again, when it clicks, that means it's going to start playing the melody. When it reaches in between, so let me just go back to drawing board and repeat this. When the minute hand reaches in between this dark square and circle and this thin black line right here, like right where my finger is and my nail right here, that's when it's gonna start playing the Westminster Melody and start striking. Just watch. You'll see what I mean. So yeah, YouTubers, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe, rate, like, and dislike, comment below, be an fan. As you guys know it, peace out. Any last word for me to say? Don't have anything else to say. YouTubers, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys on Sunday.